Hey everybody, how's it going? Be right back, T-Brock here today with another World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Alpha video. Today, checking out the Windwalker Monk. So if you don't know anyway, for Battle for Azeroth, our artifact weapons are going away for all classes. That's a pretty big deal. So with that, let's see how the class changes. So obviously, with no artifacts, it means no traits, which isn't too big for the monk overall. You didn't lose anything too crazy. Obviously, Strike of the Windlord is gone in terms of the actual artifact ability, but there is some pseudo talents which are kind of similar like that. And the rest of your traits weren't that big. The biggest one would be that your Storm, Earth, and Fire had a lower cooldown through the new traits, which currently isn't in the game, obviously. So that kind of sucks. It's a very high cooldown now. Still 2 charges, same cooldown. But that's the only major change really when it comes to the artifact. But the base class has changed a fair bit also. So let's talk about some things that are now baseline across the whole spec. So now you have Ring of Peace baseline, and you have Leg Sweep baseline, and none of these are talents. So you have 2 forms of CC for just being a monk, or a Windwalker monk. That's very, very powerful, so that's cool. You also have baseline now Mystic Touch. Is like a raid buff, so when you hit a target, which you always are, you're going to make them take 5% physical damage increase for your entire raid. So pretty much, if you're a monk, you're guaranteed a raid spot if that guild doesn't have a monk currently, which is pretty good, saying that Windwalkers are very unpopular, and Brewmasters, while very good, are also unpopular, but so is Windwalker. So we'll see how that plays out. But you need at least 1 monk in your raid now. That's the only baseline changes, I'm pretty sure. I guess you could say Touch of Karma has slightly changed. The trait before used to give you 30% of the damage you deal during Touch of Karma would get applied to the monster also, your target, I guess. That's now 10% and it's baseline, it's like into the base ability, which is pretty cool. Still, the gameplay is the same though. You're going to walk in here, press some buttons, your main generator will continue to be Target Palm to give you that chi. Target Palm can still give you Black Kicks for free, that's a 1 chi spender right here. Get Rising Sun Kick, 2 chi, really hard hitting ability, and then for 3 chi you have Fist of Fury. You also have still your Spinning Crank Kick even. You have your rolls, you have all that good stuff, Paralyze. Yeah, nice stuff there. Where it gets really interesting though is the talents for the Windwalker Monk, because there's so many, and there's so many combinations of way to play it out. So start from level 15 all the way to 100. So these are actually just all the same. Slight even number tweaks, nothing too crazy, same as level 30. Level 45, there are some slight changes. Power Strikes now gives you 200% additional damage on your next Tiger Palm. So not only do you get that extra chi, you get extra damage also. And Ascension now gives you increased max energy, because currently it doesn't. But on the live servers you have 130 energy, most likely due to, 140, due to the traits. So that's gone, so I guess this makes it a bit more usable, but 100 energy if you don't have Ascension is pretty low. Energizing Elixir is the same and is still busted as all hell. I think it didn't get nerfed, it's still 2 on the live servers. No, it doesn't give you full chi anymore, it only gives you 2 chi. So that's a pretty major nerf, I guess, but probably still the best one, depends on what build you go for. Level 60, so this is a massive change here. Before you'd have your Ring of Peace here, your Leg Sweep, and your Black Ox statue. They're all gone, or they're baseline in terms of the CCs. So now you have Tornado Kicks, which used to be a trait which gave you the double Rising Sun Kick here, which is pretty basic, I guess. 25% additional damage. I guess. I guess if that's really your thing, like. It's such a low amount of damage, who really cares? But that's a baseline talent now. Then you have Combo Breaker. When Tiger Palm causes a Black Eye Kick effect, the cooldown around Sun Kick is reset. So remember, 8% chance of Tiger Palm to give you a free Black Eye Kick, which also resists Rising Sun Kick. So if you can get a proc here, there we go. It wasn't on cooldown, which doesn't help. But if we can get another one, maybe? Probably not. Let's be real, another proc here. 8% is pretty low, but you get the idea how that works. Pretty good, I guess, but super heavy RNG, like 8% low, and then resets the cooldown of Rising Sun Kick, which is a low cooldown already, affected by haste. So it means you might get it with 1 second then go, you might get it instantly resetting. So yeah, it's an interesting one nonetheless. Now we have Fist of the White Tiger. This is kind of like Strike of the Windlord, which is your artifact ability. Same kind of thing, hit the button, do tons of damage, and generate 3 chi. One of the best ways to generate chi currently in the game, or at least for Windwalkers. It looks pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's the same animation as before. I played it as a Pandaren for Alliance, and it looks kind of the same, but not exactly sure there. Probably isn't great picking a Tauren here for a monk, because it's a little bit big, and animation's a little bit crazy. Still, you have this weird thing where you jab and your weapons disappear. I don't like that at all. Really awkward. I should mention at least actually your mastery is the same if don't hit the same button twice in a row, but you should already know that because that's the only mastery is interesting. Anyway, level 75, so this is now your defensive line. It's weird, like Healing Elixir is up here with the movement abilities, but then you have Chi Torpedo down here with the defensive ones. They just swap these around. Anyway, you have Inner Strength. Every chi you spend, reduce magic damage taken. Sorry, reduce damage taken by 3% for 4 seconds. It does stack, obviously. So if you have a lot of chi, you can get a good amount of stacks. Well, we don't really have much chi to go through here. But let's do something like this, maybe. Here we go. Oh, so long. Like, it takes so long to use Fist of Fury that you don't get another chance. But it's probably around, on average, like a 10% DR, which is pretty good in my opinion. The Fuse Magic still here, still really good, and Chi Torpedo is the same. Hit Combo is the same, but it's only 1% now, not 2%. So instead of 12% increased damage, only 6%, which is a pretty big nerf, realistically. Zuen, the White Tiger, is still the same. You cast him, he attacks people, does really cool stuff. Rushing Jade Wind is completely different. So it's not like, it doesn't replace your Spinning Crank Kick anymore, and you don't just press it on cooldown. It's like Brothos Gosa, it's like the Maelstrom ability, whatever it's called for the Enhanced Shaman. You press the button pretty much, and it costs you energy per second. So, pretty much, because you generate more energy than this costs by default, it's like a permanent damage buff. And the damage is pretty low, considering I just did a 5,500 hit of Rising Sun Kick there. But it's not terrible. It's AoE, and yeah, it just sits there. The biggest thing would be just make sure you don't mash target pump exactly at 50 energy. You wait to 55 maybe, and then it's really cool. You're Gucci, as the kids would say these days. But you still have Spinning Crank Kick also, so your AoE damage as a Windwalker Monk is disgusting right now. If I mash it too hard here, it might go away. Nope, just didn't get it there. But you can't get it if you have the right ping and the right mashing technique, I guess. But yeah, as you can see, it's still spinning. It's going down slightly, but with Ascension, you don't even need Ascension for this. I should take this off, actually. You'll see that this isn't a requirement for the ability at all. You'll keep regenerating enough energy by default, but it's nice to have, just because you really do want to keep this spinning. You see if I mash it, yeah, see it fell off. So I just didn't get enough to give energy there. Could have waited like literally a fraction of a second, or just run Ascension and never run into that issue. I'm really digging Ascension right now, just because it gives you that energy regen, which is good, because I think Rushing Jade Wind is just really fun to have. Like, hit combo is so bad to me, because it's literally just your mastery. So it's like, hey, do you want to use your mastery effectively, or do you use it effectively? Like, normal? Grats, here's 6% more damage. It's not very fun. Zuen's pretty cool, I guess, but he's only single target, even though he has the chain lightning AoE. I'd rather the constant damage, but it's so low. We'll see how it goes. Whirling Dragon Punch, same deal as the live servers, can only be used when you have Rising Sun Kick and Fist of Fury on cooldown. Same nonsense, locks you in the air, does pretty good damage, low cooldown, pretty good stuff. Serenity is the same also, from what I can tell. Actually, does it give you increased damage on the live servers? It does, exactly the same cooldown and everything. Replaces your Storm, Earth and Fire, same as the, I haven't ever used these clones yet. Same as the live servers. Where's that guy going? Get over here, dude. Yeah. Doom, doom. Oh, this is cool. Actually, that was interesting. They didn't, I don't know if they copied my, Fist of Fury, my Fist of the White Tiger there, actually. You said they should duplicate all your abilities. Let's just check this out, actually. I haven't... Fist of the White Tiger. Yeah, it didn't actually copy them. Interesting, because look, you saw here, it copied everything else. Like here's Rising Sun Kick. Oh, it just combine them together, does it? I think it is. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's just not coming up on the damage meter thing here. But look, they're definitely not casting anything there. I don't see anything cool. Oh well. Then we have Wind Strikes. This is a Strike of the Windlord again, except it's like an auto attack. Pretty much after you use Fist of Fury, your next 3 Tiger Palms attacks release a gust of wind. I guess. To his Fist of Fury, and then we Tiger Palm. It looks very cool. It is AoE. That row was really short. As you can see, it's AoE. If we can actually... What is AoE? It's just not being very happy right now, I guess. Let's turn this off because I can't see numbers otherwise. Look, so it says AoE on it. Here we go, look at this. So all enemies within 8 yards in front of you. Yeah, I guess just target dummy nonsense. Alpha is alpha, you guys know how it is. Here's a big old spin here. Still the same nonsense also with spinning Crane Kick with like hitting multiple mobs. Which was the main reason why I quit playing it at Legion launch. But you always have the clones, I guess. It's just really annoying targeting between the mobs to get this stacking buff on the guy. It seems a bit stupid, in my opinion. What's the point of this? Anyway, that is Windwalker Monk. So things haven't changed too much in terms of how you play it, but you still have different ways to play it with the new talents, but I don't know. It is different, it is new. You lose buttons because obviously artifacts, but you kind of gain them in a way with things like Fist of the White Crane, Rushing Jade Wind, now actually being like a possible viable option for Mythic Plus. Like even for single target, 6% increased damage through this is 6%, which is a lot. But if this does enough, which currently it doesn't, but if it does do enough, you might just use this even on a single target, which you currently do, for example, as Enhanced Shaman, because you don't ever run out of Maelstrom. We'll see how it goes, though. It's very interesting. Monks are looking good. You obviously have all the normal Transcendence stuff, which is also good, I guess. Didn't really show it off, but, you know, same deal as usual. I think the big thing here is just you have things like Leg Sweep and Ring of Peace on cooldown by default. And you have it as a base ability, which would be very, very big, just having multiple CCs, especially with Mythic Plus going forward, because Mythic Plus will definitely be on their radar on something that balance, and if you want to be top of the top, you might want to play Monk. In my opinion, anyway. We'll see how it goes. Everything you do is AoE. You have multiple stuns. Like, what else could you really ask for Mythic Plus? But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see a specific class, leave a comment below. And if you want to see specific content, these aren't lined up straight. That's a trigger warning right there. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.